Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Monday morning Mailbox Power Mastermind Call, where we all come together as affiliates because we believe a rising tide lifts all ships. And we have learned just as much from all of you as I'm sure you have learned from us. And as you can see, Turner's joined us this morning. Woohoo! Uh,
Hey, everybody. Good
and
morning.
we always like to start the week with wins, Turner. So I'm going to open it up to Mailbox Power wins for the week. Um, Anybody have a Mailbox Power win they would like to share? Lulu.
Well, you never know where things are going to come from. I apparently met this lady at a networking thing. We apparently had a chat. I have a vague memory. Anyway, she referred somebody to me, Medicare uh, affiliate, and I met with her and she signed up. And I had a great meeting with Turner, and he inspired me. I mean, I've had this idea, but it's like now I'm committed and I'm accountable. Um, to reach out through my BNI chapter, not through my chapter, through the back office, because I have access to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I have a new plan and I have to do it.
Awesome. Well, and Turner, we have watched Lulu over the last, what, year and a half, maybe 2 years, um, has really taken her mailbox power to the next level, and I can't wait to see what 2025 brings. We've watched her mindset change, just like Mike and I shared. Everybody looks to us because we've arrived according to them. And we struggled just as much as they did with mindset. And we said the minute that switch flips, it's amazing what can happen. And Lulu is experiencing that. And so we're super excited for her.
And a
And
lot of
I'm
that
super grateful.
and a lot of that mindset really is just thinking too small. I think that was
Hmm.
the biggest problem is thinking way too small and thinking that $200 for an executive account is too much money. And if you have that mindset, you're gonna reflect that every time you go do a presentation. But if you stop to think the amount of money some of these companies spend just on marketing, I think it would really open your eyes and make you think differently about the $199 membership for Mailbox Power. It's a drop in the bucket for them most of the time.
And
Absolutely.
there are quite a few people, and we've had this discussion on this call, that only promote the pro membership. And I think they are completely missing out, and their customers are missing out because of the added benefits of the executive account. Alan.
Yes, ma'am. I do believe I might have my first trades customer. So this is the card they sent me. Can you see it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So a happy Thanksgiving card, Brenda. I thought you'd appreciate that.
Yes, I do. And Turner,
And
we'll have to have that conversation.
and this is really the only, hey, this is about us at all, anywhere.
Uh-huh.
And on the inside, it looks like that. Just thankful for business. And then
Awesome.
enclosed was two of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
One for us to use, which we use Friday, and this one for us to hand off to a friend or a neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
So my understanding, because I told the technician that was here Friday how well the company used direct mail,
Mm-hmm.
and believe me, I sent some direct mail to these people using some other company, but now they're going to call me this
Mhm.
week, husband
Awesome.
and wife owners. So, yay. And that's all I'm going to say.
Awesome.
No jinxing this one.
Yep, nope. Awesome. Anybody else before we turn it over? Turner.
I'll go too. Yeah. We've got some big partnerships in the works with Mailbox Power. Um, my big things is to come close or not to, or at least, let me say this again, to be able to double our users or come close to here in the future for 2023, our overall.
2025.
Sorry, did I say 2023? 2025. So that's one of my big goals is to double our users, and I think we can totally do it. And one way that we're going to do that is with big names. So we've got some big names coming to use Mailbox Power and to promote it, which is going to be awesome, which is going to help us with our credibility, just our growth overall, because it's going to be a household name here very soon, if it's not already. So we have a very powerful software. So big partnership coming the next 2 weeks that I know of for sure. And then we have another partnership happening next month in Utah that's going to be massive. And then we're hoping to do at least two partnerships every month throughout the whole year, if not more. So it's going to be really big. And so you're going to see some big names in the marketing industry talking about it more, and just making it a well-known thing. So everyone's going to be like, yeah, of course I use Mailbox Power. So awesome. So I'll update you more as those come by.
Awesome. Anybody else? Because I would love to introduce, Turner already just went and shared a win for Mailbox Power that's coming. Anybody else real quick?
What do you, I popped in late.
Oh,
What are
there's
you looking for testimonials?
Just any big win you might have, Cindy, in regard to Mailbox Power?
Well, Kathy knows my big win. A few of you know here, I'm writing a book. I've been working on it for 10 years. I joined Mailbox Power 5 years ago. And I literally look at the calendar almost every single day. And this Friday, we have a very special holiday coming up. And so I've sent all these different gifts. Popcorn, National Popcorn Day was Sunday. And every year I send the crew at National Day Calendar in North Dakota 5 to 6 bags of popcorn. So, I mean, I just couldn't thank you guys enough because when I started using Mailbox Power, the reason I started using Mailbox Power, because I wanted to send the gift that wasn't for a birthday or half birthday. I wanted to find another reason. So, yeah, I'm just so grateful. And Turner, welcome to our company. You're going to be in a great addition. And he's actually coming on my podcast on Wednesday. But I am off Facebook for the next 6 months to write this book. So there's a few of you here who've been powerhouses in my success. So I wanted to thank all of you, especially Kimberly, Kathy.
Only gonna take 3
yeah.
months. 3 months. That's it.
And Michael and Brenda Sanchez, thank you for hosting. Appreciate it. And everybody who takes the time every single week to support our company. Thank you so much.
awesome. Thank you, Cindy. And with that, I do want to introduce our brand new employee to Mailbox Power, superstar. He's not just an employee, he's a superstar. We had the pleasure of speaking with Turner last Tuesday, I believe it was, and super excited for him being at Mailbox Power and his past experience with ClickFunnels and just marketing, and that he is here 100%. And I like that. Nothing wrong with the people who have been here in the past, but they have had, just like most of us, Mike and I don't, but most of us have a side gig, a side business, or something that you are promoting, and Mailbox Power is alongside of it. But I love that Turner is here 100% for the affiliates, and I'm looking forward to 2025. So with that, we're going to turn it over to Turner to share whatever he'd like to share, because we want to hear more. We were on for, I think, over an hour, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, can we go another hour? But
Well, awesome. Well, thanks so much. Well, first off, happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day, those of you that are in the US. Super awesome. I haven't had this day off in the past, and I feel very blessed too. And I've been watching a lot of Martin Luther King Jr. videos today and some awesome stuff. So awesome and super blessed to have him in our country's history. So I got to say that. And I am so excited to be with this company. I've yearned for a job that I just look forward to every single day that doesn't really feel like a job. That I get to be with like amazing people, to be on with Justin and Brad and William, and then all of you individually as well has been so fun. So I'm extremely happy. I'm just going to share a little tidbit because I'm going to be on the call tomorrow, which will be awesome as well. But yes, as you guys talked about, we are going to introduce me real quick here. So I do have to share some very important people that make me who I am. These two right here are currently screaming downstairs because as they're eating their breakfast. So here you got Jetson and then Payson. So Jet usually wakes up at about 7:15 in the morning. While I'm at the gym and while his mom is sleeping. So he usually snuggles up to her and she kind of loves that, kind of, while she's sleeping. And then Payson here, he usually wakes up about 8:15. He's a really good sleeper. So he's awesome. Now he's got his tongue there, but he's getting some teeth coming in, which is awesome. And then this one's a lot easier than this one right now. This one's kind of crazy and is kind of going through the motions of being a 3-year-old. But this one just loves life right now. He just is going through life and just loving it every second of it. And he goes up the stairs really fast. And we're trying to make sure he doesn't go down the stairs really fast right now. So we're in all the things right now. So we're loving it. Like I said, I wouldn't be able to say who I am without those two. And we're just loving life. And as you may know, I'm in Boise, Idaho. Um, I go to Utah often, though, to go see the office there, see Mailbox Power family there. I'm going to be going there in 3 weeks because I'm going with a team to Funnel Hacking Live. If you have any kind of background with ClickFunnels, and so we're going to be spreading the good word of Mailbox Power there in Vegas. So we're extremely excited. Tony Robbins will be there, Russell Brunson, Myron Golden, lots of awesome people, and we're actually getting a villa there with a big old swimming pool, all the things, and we're just going to be getting podcasts and all that done. So we're extremely excited. As y'all know, the team there is amazing. So yeah, I'm going to be sharing lots. I don't know if you have questions for me or anything, but I'm going to be sharing lots of stuff tomorrow and anything else you want me to share today. But I'm just extremely excited to be doing all things affiliates, doing all our social media as well. I would like to know as well if you could, I'm going to pull up the chat here. Also, real quick, let me know where you're from. Throw it there in the chat, or if you want to speak up on here as well. I'd love to hear where everyone's from, whether we're in the US or outside. I know we've got some Canadians with Kathy, but we'd love to see where everybody's at. Okay, in PA, Florida. Oh, wow, everywhere I'd like to be right now. Florida would be awesome. Huntington Beach would be great. I'm actually freezing right now here in Idaho, so it'd be nice to meet some warmer weather. Yeah, Michael and Brenda are in a cold place as well. Another California, Florida. Hey, we need to go to Florida. Let's do this.
Yeah.
We have a meetup there. It's freezing today in Florida as well. Hey, what's freezing? What qualifies as freezing? I need to know. Because Kathy and I and a bunch of us and Brenda and Michael, I'm sure we're all freezing right now. Okay, New Jersey. Woke up 32. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was usually go on my walks in the mornings at 5 a.m. And it's usually like 25 to 30, but this morning it was 17 degrees. So I was like, no,
It's 8 here,
what is it? 8?
Hey, I think it's
Jeez.
but we
minus
don't have any
here.
snow. Kim, you had a snowstorm, haven't you?
Yeah, we got about 6 inches of
Oh,
snow last
negative
night.
1? Yikes. Do not go outside.
Oh,
We got
that's
it.
cold.
We got about 4 inches of snow, but the
Yes.
Eagles played last night in the snow.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And they
What
won.
hockey team is that?
Haha. Well, I moved here from Miami, Florida, so I've
Ooh,
experienced both.
Yeah.
50 here,
50,
Cindy.
Cindy Bear, 50. It's balmy there.
Grr. Hey, well, we need to have our meetups in Florida, it sounds like. That would be
Yeah.
awesome.
So
Oh, it's so fun.
speaking of that, Turner, and I don't know if you can share, I don't even know if these discussions have happened, but I would like to bring it up. You know, you talk about Florida, we have a lot of people in Florida. I would love to see more corporate events where we can all come together and our customers can come together. Um, Obviously, Salt Lake City at the factory would be awesome, or nearby that they can come see the and tour the facility because we have an awesome new facility. So, and maybe you can't tell us, but is there anything like that in the works, or are you pushing anything like that?
Definitely pushing. I know that the best relationships are built around a table with really good food on the table and us eating and talking at the same time. So I want to do a lot of that. Um, so, and then Brad the other day was talking about a quarterly meetup there in Utah, just in general for small businesses to come and see the facility. So there could be some awesome potential there. But I would like to do an affiliate or customer or all the things meetup um, often if we possibly can. So whether that's in Utah, whether that's in Florida, whether that's in some cabin in Colorado, I don't know. So let's get that working for sure. And I would just like to have us, eating good food, maybe playing some games, just chatting of how we can strategize, maybe a late night mastermind, whatever that might be. But definitely in the works for sure. Yep.
Awesome.
Hold
Love
me
to
to
hear
that.
that.
I think that'd be so much fun.
Love to hear that. Looking forward the open house or the grand opening and the few things that we have had. It's fun to meet people in person that you feel like you've met in person, but then you finally get to see them. And there's some people that are like, wow, you're a lot taller than I thought, or you're a lot shorter than I thought, because you only see them on Zoom, so you don't see their height. So it's kind of fun. I
Yeah.
I would like to ask everybody, we've been talking about goals for 2025, and we've talked about some strategies of how to meet our goals. But would anybody like to share their goals for 2025 or even the first quarter with Turner? Because he's here to help us meet those goals.
I know some of yours already because I met with some
Yeah.
of you. I have a lot more of you on my calendar for this next
Yep.
few weeks.
Well, I'll go. We're I'm on track to double my customer base. And Turner and I came up with a couple of different things that I am going to do, not that I'm planning to do, that I am
There you go.
going to do. In fact, I was working on an email this morning prefacing the card that I'm going to send out so that they're going to get like a two-prong approach. But yeah, I've never really set goals. I kind of started, like you said, Brenda, in the last, since I've been on these calls, I've gotten a lot better about that. But, to set them and to be accountable is is huge for me. It's huge for me
Awesome.
because, yeah. So we worked out a couple of different things, which is reactivating good past clients. Some it's okay. And then mining the back office in BNI and being strategic about who I want to schedule a one-to-one with and offer them, our platform. And those are the two main things. And then also leveraging our direct mail feature, but with the mailing list that I have, and then perhaps building some mailing lists through Mailbox Power. But I'm doubling my customer base this year.
I love how you said that with conviction. I am doubling my business. And I would love to see you set that goal for the middle of the year, because then that means you could quadruple your business by the end of the year.
Well, we do
Just
have a three, yeah. So there's a 3 month goal, and if I get there, then the rest is cake. So that's what I'm working on. And I've got a couple things that I can't talk about that are in the works to put me on track for that.
That's awesome. But we need to use words like when, not if.
When, yeah,
When you
when.
get your goal, when you crush your goal before the quarter is up. Awesome. Cindy.
Again, thank you, Mailbox Power. I've 10x my company because of this business. So one of the things I want to talk about how this is pretty valuable. My travel agency is not a network marketing company. It's a traditional host business. So what I've been doing is when people come in to my program, because I have an outsourcing or onboarding company where I actually teach people what to do, the steps. So when they come into my company, I actually send a Mailbox Power gift. When one of my agents hits a milestone, say like the very first booking, I'll send them popcorn. Yeah, all these different tools. We got National Hot Chocolate Day at the end of the month, so I'm gonna send a whole bunch of people that. So I want to say to 10x my business even further. I only have around 3 or 4 people in Mailbox Power. So I want to get people in health and wellness. I want to get other travel agencies in. One of my agents has been hiring me for the last 2 years to do her cards, and I told her, you need to do your own cards, because what I would do is, and Kathy knows about this, I would change my account to her account. So I'd have to stop my cards and gift sending for her. So that's one of the things. I already have 2 or 3 agents who are interested in that. Yeah, I just want to 10x using this company, and more people really need to know about it. And if they're not utilizing our system, that guess what? Their competition is going to be utilizing something very similar. So to 10x, I want to say I want to get 5 new affiliates into my company in the next 6 months.
Nice. Awesome. Anybody else? Suzanne.
Yes, good morning and welcome, Turner. I had a problem with your name at first because everybody does crazy things on Facebook with their name. And I thought, well, his name, is it really Turner Leslie? Or maybe it's Leslie Turner. You never know. Oh, but this is kind of a suggestion or a question. I belong to a couple network marketing companies in addition to Mailbox Power. And the other day I was trying to find something to send to one of the companies that they could use Mailbox Power for their employees and their staff. And I really couldn't find anything. There was a booklet. What is it? It's I don't know, it's a multi-page book that Mailbox Power has put together to send out to businesses. But it just didn't really hit what I wanted. I wanted something more that talked more about how you can use this for incentive for your employees, to congratulate them. And you can also use it to for your top earners, and send out, certificates and all that kind of stuff. But I thought, do I have to create this myself, And I have done that before, but not to this extent. So I was just wondering if there's anything in the work for network marketing companies that they can use for their staff and for their top earners.
So Suzanne, Bob
Mhm.
Wilcox built a network marketing brochure pamphlet. So if you go to Bob Wilcox's page, I think it's KYWD, if I'm remembering correctly, something like that.
Okay.
.com, I'm pretty sure is what it is.
Okay.
Just go follow Bob, or go find one of his links to one of his other things.
Okay.
And he did one on, nope, not D, not C, D. Mike's trying to find it.
Okay.
There it is.
Mhm.
Yeah, K, nope. Yes, that was him, right?
Mhm.
Yep. And then here, I'll put the link. Copy. and he doesn't charge very much for those designs. The other thing, Suzanne, is that is a great, I know that there were some designs that Vanessa had worked on for network marketing. There's lots out there for network marketing to nurture their affiliates and their customers. I'm pretty sure there's still quite a few designs out there for that. But Turner, it'd be great if we could pass that along to Amy and the design team to have more network marketing for uh, for advertising or bringing on. So stuff like the what if card postcards and things like that that are directed more toward direct sales and network marketing would be great, because then people could just pick up those designs and have an automation that would go out to nurture, to prospect for those type of people.
Right. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Check it
that's
out.
so good. Suzanne, that was awesome you brought that up. Do you have a pen and paper with you, Suzanne?
I do.
So good. I'm going to need you to do something for me if you could.
Oh.
Can you help me start a Excel spreadsheet? And I want you to help me to put on their stuff we want to have in the catalog, and then as well as just things like this. Because I talked to Frank last week, and he said, "Hey, you're going to be hearing of a lot, like some things that people want, some things that you want in there." And so we're going to start that now. So Suzanne, are you going to be on my call tomorrow as well?
I plan to, yes.
Okay, perfect. So if you could be there as well,
Okay.
and if we have that sheet that we're going to be put together,
Okay.
tomorrow we'll ask everybody what you would like to see, and then tomorrow we'll add to that sheet.
Okay.
And so, yeah, so that'll be good. So that way, see, I'm going to help everyone to be heard, and I'm going to do as much as I possibly can. I know there's some dev stuff involved of getting things into the catalog, but at least we'll have the sheet, and maybe we can make the sheet visible to everybody, right? So we can all add it on there.
Okay.
But Suzanne, if you can help me to make that, and then just share it with me.
Okay.
We can talk later as well. That way we can have that thing just full of stuff, and I can get it to Frank. Say, Frank, this is what the people want. Can we get it done?
Right.
And then
Right.
we'll do our best to add to that. So that
Yeah.
would be awesome.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Perfect. Yeah, and I'll get with you after the call, and we'll get that started and get it going.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Thank you.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Anybody else want to share their goals for 2025 or the first quarter of 2025?
Well, I'll share a goal if that's okay. What I'm working on right now is the card and gifting catalog, kind of off of what we just talked about there. It's kind of funny. One of the things that was kind of bugging me, and I talked to Jim McCord about this as well, he kind of brought it up too, is that one of the first things we saw on the new and featured was the solar glasses. And it's like, those were cool like 6 years ago. But as you'll see, I got with Justin, and those are now off the new and featured. So those are somewhere, but they're not on the main page. Because when I show the new and featured, I didn't want those on there anymore. Like, this not cool. So as you'll see, those are not on there. And I can get with Justin and put on different things, because when I bring people into the software and show this main page, it's one of the first things I show. And like the Stanleys are good. I think those are awesome for people to see because they're kind of like trendy. And then like it's good for them to see the treats. And then the carrying cases diffuser, I think those are good. And so I think within ClickFunnels and marketing, it's good for people to see above the fold, right? Your main message and your call to action is always above the fold, and other stuff is down below. And so on that new and featured, you'll see that we have those main things right there. I might bring some new things up there as well so we can see and have those there. But I did not want the solar glasses on there anymore. So you can search for those, you can find those, but they're not on the main feature. So right now I'm working on making sure that it's very appealing to see the main things there. And then I'm working on bringing in new things as well. So that way, when I bring in big names or just people that want to see the software, it's like very appealing and kind of gets them right off the bat. So that is one of my big things I'm working on right now that doesn't really have a number to it, but it's just a visual goal so far.
Well, bringing that up, Turner, something that popped into my brain as you were talking about this is more once people are in the system and on the automation side. We had at one point all the automations were in one area, and then we divided it out by nurture, find, I'm trying to remember the different categories. And a lot of clients get in there and there are some things that can be used for multiple purposes and they don't know where to go get it. So I would love to see, even if we keep the division of the 4 categories, that there's a way to search all automations,
Yes.
not just that category.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Um,
And sometimes when you're searching by, let's say, sympathy, you'll still get a whole bunch of other things. So our search engine is, in my opinion, needs a little refining.
and just so you know, Turner, you're on mute. Just so you know, when we first started, there were designers. Mike and I were one of them. I believe Kim was, I think Kathy, Lulu. There were quite a few designers that were out in the field to build the catalog, and people could put the tags in there. And there were some designers that put every word in the book for the tags so that it would show up no matter what people searched for. And so that's why some of those tags probably are still there. And that just probably needs to be cleaned up.
I have a good example for that. As I was looking at the network marketing, there were like 3 things for network marketing and all the rest of them were for real estate. And I'm going, I don't want real estate. I want network marketing, you know. So just a little heads up there. I put that on the list.
The challenge with that, Suzanne, is there are real estate companies that are network marketing. So many of you may not know that, but there are several real estate companies that are network marketing model. So that's why you're probably finding them.
Yeah. It's still kind of confusing for somebody looking for just network marketing.
Yep. That doesn't know
Direct
that real
sales.
estate is network marketing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alan.
Yes, ma'am. 2 things, sorry if I missed them. And maybe this is not necessarily the platform, but I really wish we had an app. I have struggled mightily to create a card with a photo on my phone. I've not yet tried my iPad. I'm assured by Kathy it's a better experience, but it sure would be nice to have an app. Point 2, I think that one of the biggest problems that I have, and I don't do card design much or enough, is that our edit window in our card process is infinitesimal compared to the large screens we now have today. Could we get some improvement there, please?
And Alan, I'll chime in there. We use a third-party software and it is not dev'd in-house. And that's why we have some of those issues until we can dev it in-house, which my understanding is Justin eventually would like to have all of that built in-house. Until then, we are stuck with what those companies provide, and we can ask, and he has asked over and over for some changes, and you've noticed some have come through lately.
Oh, no, I've seen improvements. Don't get me wrong, Brenda. It just I'm a tough customer because I've been doing software for on-premise software for 40 years, and I expect to see regular improvements, and I've seen regular improvements with Mailbox Power. Please don't get me wrong. I'm always the guy who would like to point it out.
Yep. Nope. Several of us have, and I just know from conversations with Justin that is the challenge with that one currently. Just so Turner knows.
And also, Brenda, can you show me by sharing your screen what you were talking about before? It was in the automations.
Yep. Can you bring it up, Mike?
What?
Mailbox Power. Here. sign in, and then I'll. Right here. All right, let me share. Can you see the screen?
Got it.
If we go to automation templates, you see find and engage, win more sales, impress and retain, and recognize superstars. And if you go to impress and retain, and unless they've changed this, so our what if should, like if somebody clicks the wrong thing up above, because we know customers aren't always the smartest, or can figure it out, um, that should come up. If I go over to find and engage and type what if or what is, so there should be a search all, no matter what category it is.
Gotcha.
Just like in
Cool.
the design templates, we have all these categories, but you can also search everything. And I think that would help.
Being held inside.
Yeah, it needs refining for sure.
And it's gone through multiple iterations.
Brenda,
Yes.
will there be a time where we can I was a designer some time ago. Will I be able to do that again? Because I wanted to start doing some stuff for the national holidays.
I do not believe so. You need to reach out to corporate on that one.
Okay.
And talk to them about that. It is all done in-house now.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You can give your suggestions to corporate, and those designs, they could work on designs if they think it's appropriate for everyone and not just a small portion of the users. But what I would say is, just like Bob Wilcox, just like Mike and I, and others, is we have our own design catalog. We're working on a site very much like Bob did, so that all of our designs are available for somebody to purchase also. Because just like Justin has said in the past, is you can have your own cottage industry around Mailbox Power, and yours is around the holidays, the national holiday calendar. So you could have your own site that is designs catered to the national holiday calendar, and sell those designs versus trying to do it as a corporate thing.
Oh, that's genius. Thank you. Yeah, 'cause I represent them. I'm the ambassador with National Day Calendar, so I'm sure they would approve, everything that I did. Yeah. So thank you.
I mean, it could even sit on the national holiday calendar website as designs to use. I mean, I'm thinking really big for you, Cindy. I know you only have a few Mailbox Power clients, but you are the representative for the national holiday calendar.
Yes.
You could be kicking butt and taking names.
As soon as I write the book. So let's talk in July. We can start about strategy, because I've been working this on 10 years. And then when I joined Mailbox Power, like, wow, this is a great tool for mailbox users to use both. They're a really great marriage. So thank you for the input. That's great.
Yep. Any other anybody else want to share real quick before we wrap up the call? We usually keep it to a half an hour, but I wasn't going to limit to a half an hour with Turner on, because you don't get to have Turner on that often. So anybody else? No. Turner, any last words you'd like to share with the group before we wrap up the call?
Yeah, thank you. So tomorrow I have a call as well. It's going to be at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So I go off Mountain Standard Time because that's what Mailbox Power is, and same as me. Yeah, that's going to be every Tuesday at 10 with Turner. Kathy and I were laughing about that, all the T's. But it's going to be on there. I'm most likely going to be sending out an email today as well, getting you a link to that. It's going to be on Zoom, but it's also going to be on Facebook. So it's going to be a something we can watch a recording no matter what. And then we might be able to do some breakout rooms as well. And so going to be exciting. I'm calling it the Tuesday Power Hour. It may not be an hour every time, but I just really want it to be a call 10 a.m. I think it would be 9 PST because I think PST is just an hour behind me. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I have the outline right in front of me here. It's gonna be really fun. Just come ready to learn. I've got some really awesome things I'm going to be teaching tomorrow with finding your audience and really, going big. So make sure you come ready to learn for that. Bring your iPad and stylus or a pen and paper ready to learn for there. And I just want you to make a lot of money. That's my whole thing is I want you to make a ton of money this year with Mailbox Power, month recurring. So yeah, let's go. I love it, Kim. And so come ready to learn for that. Make sure that you come for sure. I'll count on this group here. And then yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Other than that, we're ready to go. I love this call as well. It's gonna be great touch points every week and bring the energy. All the things we'll see tomorrow. Excited.
Yay.
Awesome. So I would say everybody should be on live tomorrow because if we're going to have breakouts and things like
Yeah.
that, you can't participate unless you're on the Zoom side. All you can do is consume. So let's see. I'm going to challenge all of you to go find 2 or 3 more affiliates than are you personally so that we could double, triple, quadruple this number of people that are on tomorrow to learn from Turner about what's about to come to Mailbox Power. So
Love it.
let's share the excitement and we'll see you all tomorrow.
Just one last thing. I just like to say, Turner, thank you for being on this call today. We hope that we can triple that call for you tomorrow. And if we all do our part, we can. So again, thank you all for being here. It's always a pleasure seeing all of you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Sanchez's. Thank you, Turner Leslie.
Yep.
Thank
Great.
you all.
Woohoo.
Stay
Talk
warm.
to you soon.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Bye.